to another entertaining matchup, folks. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart on the call in this one. And Brock, got a couple of running backs down on the field who can really take over their offenses when they get in the groove.
And I think that's going to be the ultimate goal of both of these offenses, right? I mean, there's just no confusion about it. They want to get their bell cow in that groove and get them going. Find that rhythm where they're ripping off chunk yardage run after run and then just keep on feeding that beast. In a game like this, whichever offense can get that rhythm and run game going first is likely going to be your winner.
Jake Moody now ready to get this one started. And off we go in Santa Clara. Kickoff taken at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. They're led out by the 4-time MVP who's been in this league since 2005, Aaron Rodgers.
I think it's safe to say, Kate, Aaron Rodgers may be one of the most polarizing figures in the NFL, but there is nobody that will question his ability to spin a football different than everybody else. Just ask his receivers, tight ends, running backs, anybody that's ever played with him. He elevates their game, and he often elevates his own game to an MVP kind of level.
Throwing to start this game. Fires over the middle, caught. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. To the ground it goes, that's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Rodgers here from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So 2nd down coming up.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
They give on 2nd to Hall. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Here's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't find Mike Williams on that throw. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. So here come the 49ers now to take over for the first time. And bringing them out, you cannot call him irrelevant ever again. Took his team to the Super Bowl last year. It's Brock Purdy.
As you're running onto the field with this kind of field position as a quarterback, you're reminded yourself and your huddle, hey, let's be disciplined. Got to be on the details here. Got to take care of the football. And you also encourage them and let them know that script you've been working on all week, well, there's a lot of field and there's a lot of plays ahead of them to go and put a score on the board.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. On the move, headed right. He tucks it and takes off.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap for Purdy. He completes it in traffic. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. From the gun is Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Back to throw, here's Purdy. That finds Ayuk, complete. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Kittle brings it in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. To throw again, it's Purdy. He's got it, room to run. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Here's Purdy to throw. Into traffic, complete. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
First down from the red zone. He brings it in. And he drives this forward to the 6. That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. Time to get the second quarter going. The 49ers set up inside the red zone. From the gun, McCaffrey. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. He gets 2 on that run. That brings up 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
3rd and goal, Purdy. He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
4th down now, and on comes Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal. This is a chip shot from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Xavier Gibson now to return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's out to the 38. The second drive coming up now for the Jets offense. And coming off our first points of the ball game, they're going to take over now trailing 3-zip. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Rodgers. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield. Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. The easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
2nd and 3 now. Off play action, Rodgers. Malachi Corley reels it in. And he will score. Touchdown, New York! The Jets take a 2nd quarter lead. Malachi Corley, the touchdown. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
Greg Zuerlein for the point after try. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
49ers 3.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He's stopped on the return at the 27. San Francisco headed out for its 2nd possession of the game. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Purdy throwing here. Brought in by Ayuk. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Textbook hitch route. Hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Now it's Purdy. Rifles it, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a short gain. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Now Purdy. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
It's a punt coming from the Niners on 4th down, and Mitch Wisnowski out to boot it away. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And it'll be Jets football. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Hall gets it again on 2nd down. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. That's why they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Off the play fake, here's Rodgers. That's complete to Wilson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That one goes for 25 yards. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
Those routes across the field become oh so dangerous the longer that play progresses. It gives him more time to get free, wiggle away from that man-to-man coverage. But with enough time, it's almost inevitable he'll find enough space for a completion.
1st down throw by Rodgers. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Second down now, 7 to go. Throwing again, it's Rodgers. That's brought in by Lazard. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Again, Rodgers. He's got it! And he will score. It's a New York touchdown! The Jets grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Zerline on now for the extra point. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. He fields it from the 8. He stopped on the return at the 27. The 49er offense headed out now late in the half. And down a couple of scores, Brock. They probably try to get this into field goal range to trim that lead before halftime. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Purdy on 1st down. That finds Ayuk complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap for Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From the gun is Purdy. He completes it in traffic. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. First and 10 from the 41. To throw again, it's Purdy. Tight end cut across the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Because that QB and tight ends, they got that ball out in a hurry.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down throw by Purdy. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with him in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
Back to the air on second. Purdy. Escapes. Oh, he loses the football. But it looks like the 49ers were the first to it, and they make the recovery. So at the end of two, the Jets really playing road warriors here. They've got the lead. As we send things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Kate, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both these teams ready for the fight ahead. We're ready to get back to it as well. And to do just that, we'll hand it back over to Kate and Brock.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Has this at the 6. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. We'll see the San Francisco offense first this half as they're headed out now. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room, some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success, and that's exactly what they did.
Pretty throwing here on first. Oh, he lost the football. And this goes out of bounds. The fumble, not ideal, but hey, did end up being a small gain on the play.
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or two in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner because you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it can go harmlessly out of bounds.
Second and 8. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Nearly an interception on that play, and that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Purdy. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
I think it's safe to say that without that ball being tipped, we are looking at a big game. That's a missed opportunity to push that offense, but an even better play defensively to deny the throw.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. Went for 48 with his first kick, and this one looks even better. Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line. No return on that punt. And the Jets are starting deep from their own territory here. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. No hesitation, and that one's caught. And he's tackled for a short gain. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 21. Corley reels it in. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. Has a lane past the 45. And finally down right along that opposing 40. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Throwing on first down, Rodgers. Able to hit Hall, complete. And this one does not go far.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Hits his man on the out route. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
From the red zone now. Cut near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, New York. The Jets push their lead further to start the half. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Zerline on now for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
49ers 3.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Return coming from the 6. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Slot man in motion right. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Got a man over the middle, complete. And he's gonna get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a 49er first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
First down, ball at the 36. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. Going to the ground again on first. And this one doesn't go far. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 34. That's taken in by Samuel. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Here's Purdy to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
3rd and long for him here. Here's the throw on the out route, complete. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
I got to be honest, it hurts a little extra when it comes on 3rd down, but it really doesn't matter what down it is. If a completed pass is stopped at the line of scrimmage offensively, that's a failure. Defensively, that's a success.
A 35-yard attempt.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that lowers the deficit to 15.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Jets and Aaron Rodgers headed back out on offense. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Rodgers here from the gun. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Second and 6 coming up here. Handoff running left. Here's Hall. And they limit this to a minimal gain to around the 34. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4. Looking out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 31-yard play. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. From the shotgun, Rodgers. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they bring him down around the 34.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now here's Rodgers. Nice work by the back here, playing safety valve complete. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
And they get this down to the 7-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Throwing again, it's Rodgers. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing once again, Rodgers. He's got it. And he will score. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Malachi Corley the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. A 2nd touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place. But 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
49ers 6.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. From the gun is Purdy. Got him in over the middle, complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Offense in the hurry up here. Purdy on 1st down. He'll get this to Samuel. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the 38. It's taken in by Juszczyk. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Working quickly here. To throw again, it's Purdy. Completed here to McCaffrey. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. 49ers trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap for Purdy. The throw is caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Now Purdy. And he sails that one over the end zone.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal. Purdy to throw it. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
3rd and goal, Purdy. It's caught. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers get it back to within 2 possessions. George Kittle, the touchdown. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
Here he is to throw. And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete.
That is a gold star effort by the defense. First and foremost, you got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, that's a win-win.
Down 2 scores, and with 2 timeouts left, this onside recovery is a must-get for them. And the Jets are able to recover the kick.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
The Jets out to begin another drive. And you can see in these clips quite an extensive highlight reel he's put together in what is a 4-touchdown game for him already.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say this guy's in the zone. I know in hoops, sometimes shooters say that hoop looks and that basket looks enormous, right? I know on a golf course you're thinking, man, everything is a birdie. For this guy today, 4 touchdowns on the ledger, he's made it look easy.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. From the gun, it's Hall. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Timeout taken by the defense, their second, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Here's Hall once more. Ooh, sharp running here. He's past the 30. And they'll finally bring him down at the 22. The 49ers will call their third and final timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. And they'll kneel this down.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
Second down, probably going to see him kneel it again here. Hall running between the tackles. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice, once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. And they'll take a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's a road win for the Jets. Well, as they celebrate to the boos of the home crowd, I'm sure you're having flashbacks, buddy. It's got to be music to their ears, hearing those fans voice their displeasure.
It is so sweet, Kate, when you win on the road for a couple reasons.